Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Favy, and welcome to Arrows DIY. Today I'm going to be showing you 7 easy to make DIYs, perfect for your summer picnic themed tier tray. If you would like to make these for your own tier tray, stick around and I'll show you how. Now let's get started. At the Dollar Tree, you can pick up this wood hanging decor. I thought it was an interesting shape, so let's make it a sandwich. What's a picnic without a sandwich, right? Take this natural beige color and we're going to paint both sides of this wood piece. We're going to fill in that hole there with some hot glue. Once it's painted, nobody will ever know it was there. Once both sides are painted, we're going to go ahead and take our Craft Smart wood stain in the color Barnwood, and we're going to paint on the crust of our bread. Once your sandwich is completely painted, now we're going to let it dry and add on the lettering. Now, I kind of messed up on the back of the sandwich, so I just made it the butt of the bread. Once that dried, we're going to apply hot glue in the colors. I purchased these hot glue sticks at the Dollar Tree, and they come in many colors. So I took a glue stick and I cut it in half, and I put them in. First the gold color, and then the purple color. So the gold is going to be our peanut butter, and the purple is going to be our jelly. So once you see the other color coming out, you're going to go ahead and make another line of hot glue next to the other one. And I think this made a cute little piece for our tier tray. It's funny, it's summery, perfect for your picnic. I just love this one. Okay, so now for the next DIY, we're going to take another one of these wooden pieces, which I never see at my Dollar Tree, so I had to grab them. And we're going to make this into a cute dessert for our picnic. So you're going to take the same natural beige color and you're going to paint both sides of this wood piece. Once both sides are painted, we're going to go ahead with the same stain that we used before in the color Barnwood, and we're going to make the crust of our pie. Now in our house, there's always a debate on what pie is better. I go for apple or blueberry. My husband is a die-hard cherry fan. So I'm just gonna fold this time and make some cherry pie.
What's your favorite kind of pie? Can you leave it in the comments down below? Thanks!
So once I put the Barnwood color on, I thought it was a little dark, so I mixed it with some white and put that on top. Now we're gonna take this red color in Fiery Red is the name of this paint. And we're just gonna put it inside of a plastic bag to paint all these beads. Now once the beads are fully painted, we're gonna put that to dry on a doily over on the side by my fan. And once that's dry, I'm gonna take it and glue it on to the side of this piece of pie. It literally is a piece of pie, not difficult at all. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more of that paint over any parts that are not painted. And I'm liking how it's looking so far. So we're just going to make it look like the sauce of your cherry pie. Now I attempted to put on a stencil from Dollar Tree as well. It didn't come out as good as I hoped, but I just showed you that it's from the Dollar Tree in case you want to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this red glue stick, also from the same pack, and that's it. There's our cherry pie slice. Now for the next DIY, we're going to use these tennis balls, and we're going to make some fresh fruit because that's enough sweets for our picnic. Let's do some healthy stuff. So we're going to take these tennis balls and we're going to hot glue them, arrange them in a way to make some grapes. So we're going to go ahead and just put them in a different form around, that way it looked like a bunch of grapes. Now I took this Now we're going to take our glue gun and poke some holes into these tennis balls. Now we're going to take our glue gun and poke some holes into these little tennis balls. That way we can fit our stem into our grape. Once these are hot glued and secured in place, you're going to go ahead and paint the whole thing purple. You need to hold it in place. I'm not sure why I didn't hold them in place. Probably because I was trying to get all these things done in time for our picnic. So I went ahead and I gave these grapes 2 coats of this purple color. Once that's dry, we're going to go and add a little bit of detailing. Now I went a little heavy-handed on it, so I had to repaint this in purple again. But I just wanted to give like a little bit of a light detail on these grapes, just to make them a little cuter.
Speaking of sweet, let me tell you about Corie.
This challenge is hosted by Corie over at Crafted by Corie, and she does so many cute projects. She does a lot of minis challenges. She does a lot of coastal decor as well. So check out her channel if you want to see some amazing DIYs. I'll leave a link in the description below. Crafted by Corie. Check her out. Now we're going to make a basket for our next DIY. So this is going to be the top of my tier tray for this summer. So I'm going to go ahead and take this clear bowl, tiny bowl that I got in a set of 4 from the Dollar Tree, and also this basket that I also got from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to cut up the basket after hot gluing strips inside the basket. I'm sorry, I lost the footage, so I can't really show you how I hot glued the inside of the basket, but basically I just made stripes going down the inside of the basket. That way the basket doesn't break apart as I cut it. So I basically put a strip of hot glue every 5 vertical strips inside the basket. I hope that makes sense. So then I cut about 3 strips width inside the basket, and then I just hot glued them onto this little bowl, essentially just to make a smaller basket. So now I'm just going to hot glue these pieces, skipping one of the skeleton sides. So once we get the first 3 on there, you're going to go ahead and we're going to attach the other 3. I just thought that this would give it a neater finish at the end, instead of having this one bulging overlapping corner. So just go ahead and fix the ribbon. Make sure that the ribbon is straight all around the bowl. That ribbon will serve as your guide as you are hot gluing this basket together. Once all the pieces are on all around the outside of the bowl, we're going to cover the inside of the bowl with this doily. Yeah, surprised, right? Savvy using a doily? I'm obsessed with doilies, guys. So we're going to go ahead and hot glue this doily onto the inside of this bowl. So basically what I did is I took a doily and I cut it in half, and I cut a slit in the center of it, and then I folded that over, and now I'm just cutting another piece to complete the inside of the bowl. So once that's fully secured with hot glue, we're going to move on to the next step, which is adding this yellow trim to the bottom of the basket to give it a finished look. So I go ahead and I pull off this yellow, I'm not even sure what that's called, a strip, I guess. And it's also made of the same material as the basket. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it is yellow. And we're just going to cut it and go all around the basket at the bottom just to give it that finished look. And to cover those little edges that were left over from the basket. So once we do that all around the bottom of the basket, we can go ahead and start on the next part, which is the handle. So I could not take this apart for the life of me. I don't know, that metal piece is welded on for all I know. It would not come off. I wrestled it. Anyways, so I took a piece of that and I measured it to the basket and it was kind of broken. So I decided to add a little bit of this Dollar Tree ribbon onto it just to keep it together, essentially. But we're gonna hot glue it on to the edge of this ribbon, which has a little bit of wire, so it should help with the structure of the ribbon. Once that's hot glue all the way on, we're gonna cut the ribbon, leaving a little bit of overhang on the edges. Pick the corner you think is ugliest on your basket and cover it with the handle. Once that's all secure, your basket is done. But isn't your basket cute? Look at that, guys. Hold on to your hot glue. Hold on to it until your hot glue sets. Okay, so here's this piece, this like wood mini palette, and I use this for another DIY for the May Day baskets. I'll leave that iCard above if you're interested in that video. But I'm done. May Day's over, so I'm gonna go ahead and recycle this and reuse it for this tier tray. It's the perfect size for a tier tray, and it kind of reminded me of like a picnic table. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this with the colors of a watermelon. And I ended up changing my mind about that top piece there. So I painted it all over in white again. And now I'm just gonna draw a little sun in there. Because I asked my children, when you think of summer, what do you think of? And my son said sun and flowers. Another one said camping. Another one said the pool. So when he said sun and flowers, I was kind of inspired to do this for our fruity picnic tier tray. Now I'm just taking the letters from a sticker pack also purchased at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to write the word fresh for the fruit. So to jazz it up a little bit, I decided to add these stickers that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree, and they kind of had glittery accents to it, which kind of matches with the fresh word there. And I don't know, I think it looks like a cute little filler. Kind of fruity, definitely summery. So for this next DIY, we're going to use this egg carton. This egg carton was not from eggs, guys, don't worry. It was from these Easter confetti eggs that I got from my Michael's grab box, I should say. And anyways, we're just going to cut off one of those little sections of the egg carton. And we're also going to use one of these hats, these straw hats from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to make a mini hat. Because when I go on a picnic, I like to wear a straw hat. So I'm just going to make this cute little girly straw hat. To do that, you're just going to hot glue the straw hat piece to the top there, and then you're just going to flip it and hot glue it till the entire top of this egg carton piece is covered. Once it is covered at the top, then you're going to continue going around and around until your entire hat is made. Now once the entire egg carton is covered, you are going to the bottom edge of this straw hat piece, and you're going to hot glue that. You're just going to hot glue it to the edge of it. You'll see what I'm saying in a second. And cut off the excess at the end. Don't cut off the excess until the very end, because that's what we use to glue on the new pieces at the bottom. So we're only going to glue on the corner, that very edge of the straw hat piece. We're only going to secure the very corner, the edge of it, to that central hat part. And continue twisting around and pressing down until the entire thing is a hat. And this will serve as the brim of the hat. So we're just going to glue on one last piece now. I think this adds a nice charm to our tier tray. And once you get that last piece there, just secure it with the hot glue first and then cut it following that edge. Now this corner here, we're just going to gather any loose ends to the same corner, because this is where we're going to add the flowers. Now for this next DIY, we're going to make some strawberries. Now I thought that these moss stones were the perfect shape for a strawberry, and I thought the little fuzzy character of it would give it kind of like a, I don't know, like those little fuzzy anyways, I thought they were perfect for strawberries. So I just put them in the same bag that I put the beads in earlier, and some more of that red, fiery red paint color inside. And boy, I used so much paint on these and it still wasn't enough. So I just ended up squirting a whole bunch of paint on the top of them because they were just soaking up the paint. But I think it came out pretty good. They were fully covered, mostly red. Now, if you know my paint situation, if you check out my other videos, you'll find out where my supplies are at. So we're working with what we got. So then I took this, in my patriotic video, I used these flowers, these white flowers called mums. So I took one of those and I took it apart, and then I painted those green. And now I'm gonna stick them on as the little green part of the strawberry there. I think they look believable. They look like little, like the tops that everyone throws away of the strawberry. I was trying to make them convincing, but I don't know if these strawberries are very convincing. The top parts are, but I don't know so much about the middle. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these strawberries? Because boy, I struggled with these strawberries. My favorite part will have to be the mums, the mum tops for sure.
This summer fruity picnic idea was inspired by SavvyCraftsbySavannah and TheCraftyQuinn. Go ahead and check them out.
tray because I don't know why. I thought that was adorable. It kind of adds like that whimsical note to the tier tray. So I went ahead and used 3 dowels, wooden craft dowels from the Dollar Tree. And I just used my miter shears and cut 1-inch pieces and glued them about 1 inch apart. And now I'm just gonna hot glue these together. This was a super simple DIY, as you can see. But it's super cute, super charming. I took this white apple barrel paint and now I'm just gonna dry brush it over this ladder. And I'm also going to distress it some with some of this wood stain in the color Barnwood. Now I just took the leftover pieces that came off of that mum flower and I added it on to that ladder because nothing goes to waste in this house. And why not? It's cute. And also some of those little cherries from the cherry pie. And now we're going to take these and transform them into little tiny ladybugs. I thought it was cute. Let me know. Do you think it's cute? I took a little Sharpie and I just drew in the little ladybug details. So the head, the wings, and then just some little ladybug dots. And there it is on the tier tray. I think it's so cute there. Perfect for your picnic. Just in case you need to get some apples off a tree. You got a ladder there. So there it is, guys. Our tier tray. Super simple. Super cute. You got everything you would need for a picnic. That second tier there has a little blanket for your picnic blanket. The bottom there is just grass. And the top is your basket. What do you guys think? Let me know. I would love to hear what you guys think. I love hearing from you guys. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, please let me know what you would have done different. And if you want to see more of what I make in this house, subscribe. That way we can become friends and share in our adventures of DIYing for our home. All right. So take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.